Ba, 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 ba. All right, welcome back, everybody. And as you guys all know, when I do these lives, it's because I am driving to Marvelous's. And I'm driving there so we can do the oldie show tonight. But before that, I want to go ahead and take the opportunity to speak on what's happening today. Now, as you saw in the title, Dave the Slave, what's up, man? As you saw in the title, it says war has been declared by Trump and MAGA. Now, I say this because I don't know if you guys are on social media or any kind of platform. Funk Machine, what's going on? Jason, what up? Well, isn't it all rage bait? Nah, not all rage bait, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so today be after the day after Charles Kirk's assassination, if you want to call it that. Shout out to Zapata Vive. Shout out to Bipolar Chipmunks. Oh, good. Hey, good. That's a good correction right there. So, if you guys haven't been on social media today, or last night, a lot of the MAGA people decided to make videos. They want to react to what happened to Charles Kirk, and pretty much said, that it's on, it's on. The first, I guess, like Rambo, the first blood has been spilled, and MAGA is screaming that the Democrats, that the left have drawn first blood. Chico Olvera says, "What up, Norris? What do you think really happened?" I mean, I don't know if I said that, but in last night, but I really do feel that they use them as a scapegoat. Now, a lot of people are pushing that he became a threat, that he might be a potential presidential candidate. I don't think so. I mean, he doesn't. He people know him, but he's not connected into the system the way Trump was. And Trump was only connected into the system because he was a huge donor to the Democrats. I don't know if people remember, but that he was one of their biggest contributors as far as history shows. Donald Trump was a big contributor to the Democratic Party. His money made Democrats get elected. I mean, I think he was Bill Clinton's he was one of his biggest donor. Bipolar Chipmunk says most of the megatators and boomers on board want to go Rambo adventure. Yeah, for the most part. Aldo Hernandez says they declare war on freedom of speech. You can't say nothing negative on Charlie. People are getting doxxed for agreeing with MAGA. It's interesting that you would say that because today somebody that got doxxed a lot was Nino America. And I thought it was funny that today well, it's not funny, but I thought it's interesting that he put a picture of somebody that I guess was not talking very nice about Kirk, and put his the school he works at, basically trying to get the guy fired. I would think the guy, that gets doxed so much, probably wouldn't take it to that level also. But here you go, posting the man's job because he talked crap, you know. But then again, he tends to say he doesn't care if people dox him or tell people where he's at. I'm just saying, Bipolar Chairman said, "Hey Normies, in Nepal they overthrew the government, banning social media." Oh yeah, I saw that. The Gen Zers, shout out to the Gen Zers in Nepal. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do because now they don't have a running government. But no government is better than a bad government. What am I trying to say here? It's better to have no government instead of a really bad government. I mean, what were they thinking? Denying and banning all social media. I mean, that there's a lesson to be learned right there. That maybe a government should not try to take away the thing that pretty much keeps people zombified, and you know ignorant of what's going on around them like that. And that's what happens. I mean, if all social media gets taken away here in the US, that's exactly what's going to happen in the US. Everyone is going to rage and pretty much, you know grab all the politicians and you know strip them down and chase them away. That's what's going to happen. Let's see. Jesus said conspiracies at the time are awful convenient instead of actually addressing the issues he pushed against was the real reason. Well, I mean, it was just a little too convenient. I don't buy that. Oh, he was a threat because he could have potentially been a presidential candidate. I I can't. That's a bit stretching. I mean, not saying that it wouldn't be possible, but it's definitely stretching because a lot of people know as much. A lot of people do know that it takes a lot of money to get into that club of theirs. And let's see, Denver Dirt Bike Squad said this white on white crime needs to stop. Send the troops to Utah. And that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if Trump is really going to push that order to send the National Guards to Utah for what happened. I mean, that's his purpose of doing that, right? Jacob Olvera says, "What's up, Norby? Do you think that they're trying to take away free speech in America?" I mean, they at this point, free speech has an asterisk on it. You could say things, but you just got to understand that by practicing it, there are consequences. I mean, in social media, if you start expressing things that they don't like, they're gonna shut down your page, or they're just gonna shadow ban you. Or and look at what happened to Kirk. Perfect example. You publicly speak out against certain things that a lot of people don't like. They might come after you, and they have. He had been threatened many a times. Uh, I mean, could you say it was his fault for not taking it serious? Yeah, at this point, he should have taken it very serious, considering what the what the climate is as far as politics and what Trump's been doing. There's a lot of angry people right now, and he should have practiced more safety because that's the thing. You can't be willing to express yourself without knowing that there could be consequences or getting judged. No, they will only rage if they ban pow earn websites. Oh, I got you. I got yeah. Nah. We live without them. We have been able to live without them. Well, actually no. Well, hey, magazines might go up. Poison One says the left gay agenda killed Charlie for his Christian views. Look at the school shootings a week ago, all demonic. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, I always say it's a lot of the whites are the ones committing these murders. This is really white on white crimes we're looking at here, and that's the thing that nobody's really pointing out. This is white on white crime. This isn't black on white, brown on white. This has been all white on white crimes, and that's the thing. Trump and all these other Republicans don't want to acknowledge the fact that these are white domestic terrorists that are doing this. They won't call it what it is, but they're very quick to say Kirk, it's black people, brown people, it's immigrants, you know. But when it comes to white terrorists, white domestic terrorists, they're not gonna say that. They're not gonna admit to it. I mean, look, today I saw the video of last night's video from Huntington Beach, California, which I already knew that there was a bunch of races there. But shout out to ACP Chemistry. I've been there many a times. I know how racist those people are. I talked to people that work in that area, and they've told me how racist the people there are. But to see them shout out White Lives Matter, I know, I know that what they really mean is white power, white power. You could hear it in the tone. They really just want to say white power, white power. You had one guy wearing a German sweater. I was like, okay, you can't make that up. ACB Chemistry says white people are good people too. And they are, because you could see them. A lot of them are there supporting the raza cause, the black cause. I mean, they're helping. I'm not gonna take that away from them. They have help, thankfully. Because we really do need all the help we can get. But at the end of the day, we're really on our own with all this stuff. I mean, I wish I could say we could count on them, but we really can't count on them because the, that's the thing. We see them, but they're not that because they stick out. There's not a lot of them there. You could see a handful of them there, but it's usually the same handful. We don't have an entire white community backing us up. We have a handful of them, that actually help us out. So, and this is the thing that right now everybody's blaming the Democrats, the leftists, the liberals about what happened to Kirk, knowing that there's no evidence. And the fact that Trump went and made a statement declaring that it was the left, that it was the Democrats, is the most irresponsible thing you could do as a leader. He could have said, in this time, it's a good time to step back, considering September 11th is coming up, and seeing that we need to not be so divided. We need to be more united and let this be a chapter where we create bridges. But no, Trump went and said, you know what? It was the Democrats. They've been doing this. It's their fault. Not, and we're not going to allow it because we're going to start punishing people that are like that. And now you have MAGA extremists making videos saying that the left has done the first attack. You know what that says? That means that they're getting together, they're talking to each other, they're taking down names on who they're gonna hit. What liberal are they gonna hit? What Democrat? Is it a politician? Is it a public speaker? Who are they gonna take out? Maybe a public speaker because they took out one of their public speakers. But you don't see Trump going out telling the nation, telling MAGA, do not act in violence. Do not do as they did. You don't see that. And instead, all you did was see Trump say, it was the left, everyone. They did it. It's their fault. It's their rhetoric. It's them. If you want to blame anybody for that guy getting shot, blame them. I don't have the evidence to prove that, but damn it, you need to blame somebody. And I want all of you to blame the left. And it's bad because this was a great opportunity to, for Trump as the president to say, we need to stop the in-house fighting. We need to be more united. We shouldn't be pointing fingers at each other. We need to start like Kirk did and start talking to each other, start debating each other. But instead, what he did was say, nope, Democrats' fault, liberals' fault, go after them. He didn't say go after them, but I'm going to say to a MAGA supporter, that's their call. That's it. My president called on me. He said it's time to get up. It's time to stand up. It's time to fight. So Trump has now created a very dangerous situation in the country that he is supposed to keep together by being divisive, by creating more hate. And it's bad because both sides are acting the same way. The Democrats are there cheering that this dude got blasted, making songs, doing all this stupid shit, and it's ridiculous because a Democrat got assassinated. An actual politician got assassinated in Minnesota. Him and his wife by some psychotic. Now I don't want to say he's a Republican because he did assassinate. Actually, I think he was a Republican because his list consisted of Democrats. But who knows? He could be. I don't know what else could he be. But he was definitely targeting Democrats, and he did assassinate a Democrat politician. And that's the thing. You don't hear Trump, acknowledging that happened. They killed the dude and his wife and the dog. They killed the dog. They didn't even have to kill the dog. And it's bad. It's bad because nobody's winning here. Everybody's losing. The Democrats look like idiots. The Republicans look like idiots. This guy's death is being used as a tool from both sides. And and it's sad because I don't think that was the legacy that this guy wanted to leave behind, becoming a tool for both sides to use to make their arguments. Nobody even at this point, as much as I want to think people care about what he said, no, at this point people are caring about which side did it. You know, not even the Christian thing is gonna save this guy. But it is wild. It's wild because something needs to happen to start building bridges because everyone's just fighting with each other. And like I said, the Trump already blamed the Democrats with no evidence. And then you have MAGA extremists saying that they're ready. They're ready to do their part. They are ready to counter the attack that just happened to them because they take it as a personal attack. An eye for an eye, blood for blood. And I don't hear Trump going online, making an online statement or tweeting. So I don't want my supporters trying to attack Democrats or leftists or liberals. Leave it be, and let's move forward. I don't see him doing that. He's not gonna do that. All he's doing is just creating more hate, and it's bad because these MAGA folk, they want to do something. They're ready, and they got the guns to do it. And the other problem is that the Democrats have them too. So is more bloodshed on the way? Maybe. Should people be careful this weekend? Definitely. It's a hot summer weekend. We got Marlon Mines in the house. I'm by the 710. I'm on the 710 actually. Getting close by. But yeah, so I wanted to speak on that because it's not good that the MAGA folk have gotten riled up by the president. The president is being very irresponsible and dangerous by accusing the Democratic side without any evidence. And I'm worried that, so these MAGA folk, they're going to go after somebody. Two black universities already canceled school for, I want to say, a week because they've been getting threats. I wonder who is threatening these black universities. I wonder. But these guys want blood. And I truly do believe one of them is more than willing to go and get it this week or the following week. And this is, and really, I would definitely say this will definitely be on Trump's hands because he's a what's that word, provocateur. He's provoking them to do something about it. He's telling his people, do something about it. Look what they did to our brother. He's playing a dangerous game, but he's always been playing a dangerous game. Actually, and not all of them have been playing a dangerous game. And Kirk, unfortunately, paid the price for it. He paid the price for it. Red Dog. Yeah, there's news articles on it. Uh, I would tell you where they're at right now, but it's gonna end this live. But there's definitely and yeah, I guess you could say African American, but. But yeah, there are two universities that have canceled school because of that. It's bad, people. It's bad, and and this is why I hate. This is why you know you can't really feel bad about Kurt, but because at the end of the day, what it's doing, what his death has done, was give the right an excuse to go after the Democrats. You know, whatever message he made for himself, he created as his legacy, is out the window. It's out the window because now not only rage lives with his name, not only anger. People want blood for him now. ACP Chemistry says, I believe America first, real America that was sold to us at school by adults of the time who are not old or dying. Okay, music on the world up says it was the left who did this. The left want war. I'm Latino and I seen a lot of videos them happy for his death and they think it was funny. Yeah, they do. They are celebrating it. They are celebrating, but you know. And here's the thing, about those things because I can't knock them. I can't say they're disgusting. I can't say that it's bad that they're doing that when you consider everything else that's happening. We we've had people in ICE detention center, our people that have already died in there. Have already died in there. Somebody's brother, somebody's husband or father has died in there. Where is their sympathy? Who's crying for them? I know the activists that are crying for them, that are screaming the injustice. You know, where is that one guy that got chased by ICE and died getting chased at the farm, or the other guy that died on the freeway because he was getting chased? You know what I hear MAGA people say? Well, he shouldn't have been here. It's his own fault. He should have stayed in his country. They didn't give a fuck that he was a dad, that he was a husband, that he was somebody's son. They didn't give a fuck. They laughed. They chuckled. They said, well, he shouldn't be here. You should have gone back to your country. Why did you come here? That's your fault that you died. And to those people, those MAGA people, I say, fuck you. Don't start crying about some one of your guys that died when here you are chuckling at these people, these humans that were murdered. And you people chuckle at their death and blame it on them. You guys want people to be humane to what happened to Kirk, but here you guys are chuckling, laughing, pointing the finger at them for their own death, for destroying families. You guys want us to show sympathy, or maybe for, and that is why I say I can't say that I could say I'm disgusted by these people laughing because they seen how the other side laughs at these people that have died, that have been chased down, that have been tackled to the floor, that have been treated like animals. So I can't say that these people are laughing at Kirk's death and making fun of it. I can't say they're disgusting because I haven't gone on MAGA or Republicans that laugh at these people that get mistreated or that get killed. And I gotta say, guys, you guys can't do it either. If you guys aren't pointing those things out either, why are you getting mad that these people are making fun of that dude's death? Why? Knowing that they're doing the same thing to all these people that ICE are catching, knowing that they've been killed by ICE, knowing that they're proud of it, knowing that they want more death. That's why you cannot get mad at these people for celebrating when these people cried, when these people that were detained and died under their watch, these people cried for those people while seeing MAGA people laughing, pointing the finger at them. It's their fault. They shouldn't have come to this country. That's good. I want to see more. This is what they say. This is what they say about our people. So I can't get mad, and I can't say it's disgusting that these people are enjoying what they believe is a win. Because let me tell you, we've been losing a lot of lives. We've been losing a lot of lives because the way ICE conducts themselves with our people, targeting only our people, making it legal to target us based on our skin color, on our accent, on our culture. ACB chemistry, it's been sad, bro. It's been sad. We can't do anything about all these people that got unalived by ICE. We can't do anything. We're helpless. All we can do is protest and speak against the injustice. So this is why I say they can't not. I cannot be upset at these people because those same people that are laughing that this happened, they're laughing because they see the death of thousands of other people, children, adults. When people from MAGA, even Kirk said, "Well, that's not my fault. Their country sucks. Go fix it." Yet we are the ones that are giving the weapons to create that violence. Us, our country, is making sure that that death continues. And when you see so much death happen, to people, they're gonna celebrate when somebody that pushes that narrative, you know, gets what they believe, a little bit of what they've been giving. And it's awful that this is the reality, this is the world we live in. But all you got to do is look at our history, and you can see that that's just how it's been. That is just how it's been, and it's ugly, it's nasty, and honestly, I wish it wouldn't be like this. But well, what can we do? What can we do, guys? That being said, I am at Marvelous, and I will catch you guys. Marvelous Minds. Hold on, Mar.
Live. Let me get on your live.
You guys hear him?
Let me get on your live, man. Norbies, let me on your live. Don't turn it off, Norbies. Let me get some shot.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the bid and Marvelous Minds.
A rato. Shout out to Norbies followers.
Hey.